Here's the question. If h of 2 is equal to 4 and h prime of 2 is equal to negative 3, we are going to find the derivative of h of x over x, and we are going to plug in 2 into the x later on. Alright, so you see that we have a quotient here. We are going to use the quotient rule. Even though we don't know the formula for h of x, but let me tell you, we have the values that we need. Check this out. The bottom is denoted by g, and then the top is still denoted by f. So I'll put it on the side. G is equal to x, and then f is equal to h of x. And let's go ahead and just do the derivative. G prime, the derivative of x is just 1, and then the derivative of f is just h prime of x. So it's just the same thing. Now let's apply the quotient rule. We are going to first square the bottom. So we square the g function, which is just x, and then we square that. And for the top, we are going to do this times that, right? So that will be x times that. So I'll put down x times h prime of x. And remember, for the quotient rule, we are going to subtract this times that, which is just h of x times 1. So that's what we have. And now, as you can see, we know that we want the x to be 2. So we just have to plug in 2 into all the x's, and then we are going to calculate it. So we are going to get 2 right here times h prime of 2, and then minus h of 2 times 1 doesn't matter, and over x is, again, the 2, and then we have to square that. And as we can see, we know this, right? From here. So I'm going to just plug in everything for you guys. This is going to be 2 right here times h prime of 2 is negative 3, and then we minus h of 2, which is 4, and then divided by, well, 2 squares, the same as 4. And now check this out. This is negative 6 minus 4 is minus 10, right? So we have negative 10 on the top, and then divided by 4, reduce the fraction. All in all, we get negative 5 over 2. So that will be the answer for this one. So here's the question. We know f of 2 is equal to 10, and we also know that f prime of x is equal to x squared times f of x. So the first derivative is equal to x squared times the original function. And the question is asking us to find the second derivative, right? So we have the f double prime, and then we have to plug in 2 into all the x's. The second derivative is the derivative of the first derivative. So we are going to utilize this. Let me write that down here. F prime of x is equal to x squared times f of x. Well, let's just go ahead and take the derivative on the left hand side, and of course do the derivative on the right hand side as well. The left hand side will give us f double prime of x. And for this, we will have to use the product rule. Right? X squared times f of x. Yeah. So for this one, I'm just going to work out the product rule for you guys. We keep the first function, which is x squared, and then we multiply by the derivative of the second, which is denoted by f prime of x. And we are going to add the second function, which is f of x, and we multiply by the derivative of the first. Derivative of x squared is just 2x. So that's what we have. Finally, we want f double prime of 2. So that means we plug in 2 into all the x's. So this is going to be 2 squared times f prime of 2, and then plus f of 2, and then multiply by 2 times 2. And let's see. This right here is going to give us 4, and this right here is, well, do we know about this yet? Not yet, it was not given, but can we find it out? Yes, f prime of 2, we can go back here and just plug in 2 into all the x's. So this is 2 squared times f of 2. This right here is just 4, but this right here is 10. So we do 4 times 10, so altogether we get 40. Yeah, so that's how we figure out f prime of 2. We get 40. Alright, and then we can continue with the rest. We add f of 2 is 10. So let me just put that down right here. So this is the 10. right? This is the 10 from here. And then, of course, this times that is just 4. So let's see, this is 160 plus 40. So altogether, we end up with 200. Just like that.